The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, along. And the Golden Flashes will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies offense will start this game off. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught near the sticks, it's given. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gonna let it fly. He's got it along the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. He stopped for a short gain. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headsets in the helmet, and you know he was reminding his QB that time, listen, you cannot take a sack here. Remember, we're in field goal range. If nobody's open, throw it away. His QB did not listen to the advice. He takes a terrible sack, and now they're out of field goal range.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. So Kent State's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Golden Flashes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Leary. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Banks. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Makes the catch, it's Valdez. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Banks. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the golden flashes in the hurry up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Valdez. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Past the 10. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Etheridge. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. To the air, it's Leary. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Golden Flashes will hustle to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Off play action. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. And he will take it in. Touchdown, golden flashes.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Breaks into the open. He's at the touchdown, Northern Illinois. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Leary. Grabbed over the middle, it's Etheridge. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Leary. Snagged in the middle, it's Valdez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Behind the chains now on second and long.
No gain on the play.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Fakes to grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. That's reeled in. It's Bell. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the golden flashes will snap it on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. The golden flashes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Got his man in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. So now it's second and long.
Brings up second down.
Looking to throw, it's Leary. Going for it all. And it's caught. Late touchdown. touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season.